But let's get back to Cooper Flagg, Musa. How you feeling about that potential starting lineup? We got Kyrie that just re-signed the deal, exercised his contract, just re-signed. Um, Daniel Gafford just re-signed. And Cooper Flagg's coming into town. You think they, potential finals runner? I ain't going that far. But this roster's looking all right.
For as far as finals run go, they have the potential, but it really depends on Kyrie's health. Right now they're looking to get a guard. If I was Dallas, I would look at potentially Chris Paul, or maybe even
Chris Paul would be nice for that young kid over there.
And Chris Paul played his first time in his career at the age of 40. He played all 82 games in San Antonio. That's something to keep in mind. And every team he's been to, they haven't gotten worse in his career. And he's helped key players get better. Shea is one of the prime examples of that. You also have Booker. And Aiden had one of his best seasons when Chris Paul was there. And then you seen what he did with Wemby and Stephon last season. So I would love to see someone like Chris Paul come in to Dallas and kind of help orchestrate and keep things afloat until Kyrie gets healthy and comes back. And the thing is, Chris Paul, he doesn't mind coming off the bench either. And I think he will help a Jaden Hardy, who's someone I'm still high on, that's in Dallas right now. But if you're looking for a scoring guard, I wouldn't mind them looking at D'Angelo Russell either. He could also be another person to come off the bench. But they have all the tools to be a top team in the West because of their defensive prowess. It's just that can they stay healthy? That three big line is going to be deadly with Lively, Davidson, Gafford. And if this finals has shown you, if you have a too big rotation, you have high success with the elite wing defenders around them. And the too big lineup is back. I don't know what to tell people, but it's back in full effect. And I think Dallas has really, really high hopes right now. And Cooper might save Nico's job. I'll tell you that.
No, I definitely agree. One thing I'm just really interested in seeing is how Cooper's able to adjust to having all that talent around him. I noticed that Dallas got a little scheme and a little system over there, but it's gonna look a little bit different implementing him into that lineup. So I'm interested to see how he could adapt. What I do love about him is that he's a very unselfish player, unselfish individual. He's not always looking to score the basketball. And that's what you got to appreciate sometimes about these wing players. He could do a little bit of everything, and I think he's going to bring a lot of value to that team. Just upon him, he's still got to grow and stuff like that, get his feet wet. But I think he's going to groom well, and I like him in that position because he got like the Kyries, the ADs, like those veterans around him that been there, done that could provide that energy and stuff
you know
like
where
that.
he's looking at from, right? You know what camp he went to, right?
Where?
DJ Edgecombe, I believe Trey Johnson or Jeremiah Fears went to that camp too. I could be paraphrasing the last two names.
Which one?
Jason camp.
Oh yeah. I did hear about that. Yeah.
The selfless play. I think the reason why we had the conversation early in the year about him being generational, and I was about him being generational, is because of the things he's able to do with and without the ball. Obviously, he's not the most athletic wing or forward to come out the draft, but his ability to be an elite rim protector, whether it's just a pure rim protector or weak side help, his ability to be versatile on defense. He can knock down the mid range. He has good post footwork, decent footwork in the post, but he can play in the post, play off the ball, play on the ball, and he has a decent handle where he can get off the glass and push the pace. And in a pick and roll with him and Davis or Gafford or Lively, it's going to be deadly because he's 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", high arc on the jump shot. I love everything he brings to that team. And like you said, he's selfless. So I think his ability to just plug right into Jason Kidd's offense is going to be simultaneously. They're going to be able to go with some big lineups.
Oh yeah,
all lineups in the West.
Sometimes I could see Coop at the 4. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they trying to run fastball, have him at the 5 a little bit, really quick. You know what I mean? Like I could definitely see that happening. They got options.
And he's going to eat really good off of Anthony Davis whenever Kyrie does come back, because Davis is going to bring all that attention. He moves really well off the ball, so he can get the slip. They can play the high and roll game. Then you got
it's just like, yo, this shit seem rigged. You telling me that these dudes had a 1.8 or 0.8% chance to get the number one pick with that roster, and you get Cooper Flagg is just kind of wild.
I love a lot of the picks that came